Hola, bienvenidos a la radio del IE Josellano.
Hola a todos, estoy aquí con mi invitada.
Invitada.
Great start, everyone. Mi invitada hoy, Angie.
Hola.
Hola, Angie.
Hola.
Y ella está aquí a hablar sobre de su canción de su vida. Dinos.
Bueno, en inglés, en español.
Both.
Both.
Spanglish program, what?
Okay, so I chose this song because firstly, it's my favorite band. It's been for, I don't know, some years, like 3 years or so. But I've been listening to this band, I mean, my whole life. My dad, when I was younger, he always put like this kind of rock bands.
Mm-hmm. And tell us the name of the song and band, please.
Oh, the band is Extremoduro, and the name is Segundo Movimiento. Well, that's like sort, but it's from the album Le Innata from 2008. And not only that, this whole album is very important to me, but it's also the ads. The ads.
Not the ads.
No.
Okay, we're keeping it real.
Yeah.
This is a raw, uncut footage.
Yeah. Well, I can't with the ads. I also almost share my birthday with this album.
Oh, wow.
Which is also like a fun fact of why this is my fab album. I don't know when I discovered this song. I think it was maybe 2 years ago. And even if it's 12 minutes long, the first thing I did was learning it in my bass.
Wow.
Because I absolutely love the bass lines of this song.
I bet your fingers were shredded after that.
Yeah, but you end up getting used to it.
Sure.
And
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so, I mean, some of the best songs are extremely long because you know that way that it's natural and uncut, and they just went to town and then they took that recording and they're like, let's put this up there.
Yeah. And with this album, the thing is, it has 6 songs because they're all pretty long. I think the shortest one is probably like 5 minutes, and the rest are kind of long. This is the longest one in the album. And there are 3 songs that have the same chorus, which is the one that's going to play right now. And it's because it was one song, but it was so long that they had to divide it because it's this part right here.
Yeah.
There are other 2 songs that have the same exact chorus.
Yeah.
And this band also has a longer song than this one that they didn't have to like cut into different songs, which is 29 minutes long.
Okay.
So
at that point, I don't know, man. I appreciate like a raw and cut, like I said, but then it's kind of like, I think you meant to hit pause at one point, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, it looks like we're queuing up the song of my life, I believe. Is it true? Yeah? Okay. This is a 2-part show, guys. This 2-part show. It's 2 parts, kind of like how songs of 30 minutes should be 2 parts. That's what we're doing, basically. And so you say that they're your favorite band?
Yeah.
Okay. And what makes them so different than the other people you listen to?
Well, I mean, I do love how everything sounds, like instruments and everything, but also Robe, the singer of the band, is probably one of the best lyricists of Spanish rock.
Yeah.
I mean, people who love this band usually focus more on that because, I mean, he doesn't have like great singing skills.
Sure.
But he has amazing lyrics. He loves poetry and all of that, and he's a great poet.
Yeah.
And I think most people that love him and his music is because of that.
True.
I think that it was really important in the history of Spanish rock in Spain. And if you ask people about this band, they're probably gonna say it's one of the most important rock bands of the country. They've been playing since I think 1987.
Okay, so have they had different members though?
Yeah. Lots of different members.
Yeah.
But
I had a hard time coping with that idea with bands, like trading out members and still being considered the same band. Like, Leonard Skinner, for example. I was like, wait, but they've changed drummers like 3 times. Like, are they still Leonard Skinner? So debatable. Hot take, everyone. Are bands still the same when they switch? Anyways.
Yeah, but in this case, I think people still think it's the same band because the most important members are the singer and the guitarist.
Right.
And the guitarist joined in later, but he still stayed in the band till it ended.
Yeah.
So I think that people do consider the same band because of those two, and the rest people don't even know.
Right.
They don't even care if the bassist is the same or not.
They're in the shadows. Bassists are always overlooked. It's
I know.
It's a sad truth. Anyways, ahora ponemos nuestra canción de mío, que es mi canción de mi vida. Y Angie va a preguntarme como mi entrevistadora, ¿cómo se dice?
Sí,
yeah?
sí.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, love it. I'm obsessed.
Bueno, esta parte en español. Cambiamos un poco. Aquí intercambiando idiomas.
Vamos. Sí.
¿Tú consideras esta una canción como la canción de tu vida o tu favorita?
Sí, es de mi vida, es mi favorita. Es que las letras no me da algo específico de mi vida como inspiración o algo. Es sobre el ritmo y la melodía.
Sí.
Y todo así. Y también me da muchos recuerdos de cuando estaba en un grupo de música en universidad y hicimos un tributo a esta banda a veces.
White Stripes.
Y me encanta.
Te iba a preguntar porque me parece que Seven Nation Army es como una canción muy típica de aprenderte. No, típica
es que lo sabía que vas a hacer.
de aprenderte en un instrumento. Yo creo
sí.
que no me la aprendí como tal porque de oído se saca fácil, pero la he tocado en guitarra, en bajo.
Sí, en bajo
es que es muy mítica de bajo, sí. Los White Stripes.
Y también, ¿qué fue? Led Zeppelin. Hay una canción de Led Zeppelin y es muy típico a tocar. ¿Cuál es? Oh, no, Hotel California, but that's the Eagles.
Es lo que era.
But there's another one by Led Zeppelin, I suddenly can't remember. But anyways, sí, ese es muy típico, pero me encanta. Y he tocado en bajo, guitarra de bajo por mi primera vez y eso es cuando todo se cambió para mí. Me encanta bajo también. Me encanta escuchando bajo, pero a tocar con esto es que me siente super cool. I love it.
Entonces, esta canción ha formado parte de tus principios comienzo de la música o no lo considerarías.
Más o menos. Es que mi papá toca guitarra también y cuando era más pequeña él toca y yo canto y también The White Stripes tienen un otro es que pronuncio The White Stripes. No, The White Stripes. Tienen una canción se llama I Can Tell That We're Going to Be Friends y es muy tranquila y cariño, puedes decir, como delicada, como con cariño, quiero decir. Y sí, lo cantamos juntos y eso es una versión más roca, más duro, más I don't know, rockstar. Pero la otra canción de ellos me recuerda como mi adolescencia. Pero esto es mi juventud en un nivel más alto, si tiene sentido.
Sí, como más final de la adolescencia, principio de la adultez.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful way of describing it. Exactly. Wow.
Claro, porque dijiste que hablabas de la universidad, de cuando estabas en la universidad.
Sí.
Que bueno, más o menos ahí
Yeah.
18 años, 19.
20, yeah, sí, 20. Oh, man, yeah. Eso es. Y nada. Cada vez yo escucho esta canción, no puedo, I can't help myself, no puedo ayudarme.
Sí.
Headbanging and like stomping my feet, yo no sé cómo se dice.
Sí, pero yo creo que eso nos pasa a todas las personas que escuchamos esta canción. Es imposible no empezar a mover la cabeza y a seguir ahí el ritmo.
Exactamente, eso es. Pero ya está mi canción de mi vida.
Bueno, es una historia bonita.
Gracias por preguntarme.
¿Y considerarías también a White Stripes de tus bandas favoritas? Como tal?
Sí. También porque pues son dos personas.
Sí.
Y me flipa cuando he aprendido eso porque es que cómo hacen música así con solamente una batería y guitarra y también hay un bajo, obviamente los tocan más instrumentos, pero dos personas tienen una cuenta juntos, una historia juntos y me parece muy chuli.
Sí, cada vez hay más bandas así, es sorprendente porque suelen sonar muy bien, pero hay muchas bandas de dos personas solo, que bueno, técnicamente no sería una banda.
Dúo. Dúo, es la verdad.
Pero justo. Y la verdad que lo de White Stripes es el ejemplo así más conocido y sí.
Sí, me encanta. Pues nada.
¿Hasta aquí ha llegado el programa o tenemos alguna cosa más que hablar?
Yo no sé. What should we? I don't know. I think we need to wait. Tenemos que esperar un poco a esperar por Chris y Oscar cuando se vienen y reunirnos.
Sí, también estaría bien que nos cuenten ellos un poco porque
tú y yo podemos hablar por
horas. Nos podemos tirar aquí horas, sobre todo si hablamos de nuestras bandas y porque yo no he hablado realmente tanto de eso, pero sí, tenemos que contar bastante.
Sí. Pues entonces nos falta una cosita sobre tu banda. Tengo que seguir en inglés, perdón. With your band that you played in, what do you feel like? How do you feel like your music taste has changed since you started playing the instruments?
That's a really good question.
Thank you. Just came off the dome.
I mean, I've been in 2 bands because I've been like maybe trying with some other bands but it didn't work out, or maybe I've been in a band for like a month or something.
It's a process.
But let's say I've been in 2 bands and mostly one that I don't know how long. I don't know, maybe some months. I don't think it was even a year, but it felt so long because I didn't really feel comfortable in that band.
Sure.
Not only with the music genre, but with everything in general.
Yeah.
It was a punk band.
Okay.
And
those can get crazy.
And it gets even crazier because when I tell this to people, it was like mostly focused. It had like that punk idea of being an anarchist and being against everything, but it was focused on being vegan because the
what? Sorry.
Vegan.
Villain.
Like I can't even pronounce. Oh my god.
No.
Like vegan.
No. I wasn't.
Which sounded crazy to people, but the main vocalist and guitarist and everything was vegan, and like he made everything about that. And I mean, he never forced us into anything, but every time we had a concert somewhere, he brought like vegan food and everything. And once I
vegan.
Yeah,
vegan.
That's what I said. That's what I say I can't pronounce because I haven't spoke English in a while, and my English has gone to total shit. Yeah, that's why I started putting out some examples.
You speak better than me. I thought that you said villain.
No, yeah.
And so in my whole time I'm like, he's a villain. He was terrible.
That's why I kept putting examples. So
when he brought food,
vegan. I can't pronounce like the V.
Man,
sound.
Vegans. I mean, are you really punk if you're a vegan? The real question.
Yeah,
That's our new program. Are you punk if you're a vegan?
And I honestly have to say that even if it wasn't my thing, he did show me lots of new music and ideas and things that I didn't know about.
Right.
And the only thing is that in that project, it didn't really go well. Like the people in that band were amazing, but there was like lots of I don't know, like, since I don't know how to really say it, but
Sure.
it wasn't the moment to do that. I ended up leaving because of studying and everything. Because every time we had to rehearse or something, every time I had some free time, like when everyone was like setting up everything or tuning their instruments, I was like in a corner with my tablet studying for the exam that I had next week.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really focused on that. But yeah, the thing was about just being punk, but also vegan and being against, I don't know, killing animals and all of that.
Were the songs about the same?
Some of them were, some of them weren't, but yeah, we did have some songs about being against everything. But
just a message to the producer.
But yeah, and well, I did have some fun and did like some of the songs, but it wasn't really my thing, and I ended up leaving because I wasn't really comfortable.
Yeah.
And I thought that I wasn't like really using all of my potential as a bass player, and it was really, really, really hard to find someone who had the same music taste as me or wanted to do the same projects as me, and I ended up giving up on searching for that until the other official band that I had. You knew them because you saw me.
Yeah, it
in
was
Bethana.
awesome. You guys,
And
if you haven't been
It was like
un concierto de Angie, debes ir Angie.
Angie.
Angela.
No,
Angelica.
No.
Angie.
never call me none
Solo
of those names.
Angie.
I hate those names.
Okay, gotcha.
And people pronounce my name different every time, and
Oh,
I've been
I
called
feel that too.
thousands of things.
I'm like I'm 50% Caroline here. I'm 50% Brynn.
Yeah.
I like turn my head at almost every name. You can call me. You
Well-
can call me Rydia at this point.
or more than 50% Caroline. I was like maybe 25% Caroline, 25% Carolina,
Yeah.
and 50% Brynn.
25% Brynn, other 25 the incorrect, unsure, and I understand it's
Yeah.
uncertainty. There's a lot of names here that it's hard for me to
Well,
pronounce.
yeah, but I think people usually have more trouble with my second surname.
Okay.
Because my name is really confusing because my first surname is Spanish, but the second one is Scottish.
Oh.
Didn't you know that?
No, say it all.
My whole name is Angie Revolta Russell. We say Russell because
okay.
Russell. If you
Right.
say Russell, no one will spell it right.
Wait, I understand.
Yeah, it's spelled like RUSSELL.
Oh, LL. Okay.
Yeah, it's SSELL.
Gotcha.
And mostly no one ever spells it right. Even
Right.
my closest friends spell it with like one S or
Yeah.
one L. But if I say
happens.
Russell, people won't even spell it right because they will write it with an A or something.
Right.
But my name is pretty confusing because
Yeah,
when I
that's
say
okay.
Angie Revolta Russell,
Yeah.
they're like, "What's that?"
Yeah. No, but okay, back on the
topic,
band
yeah.
topic. I agree with you. I felt the same a little bit with my band. I felt like we meshed and we jived. It was good. It was a groove. But there was like kind of always everyone. The thing with mine is everyone was so insanely talented. Genuinely apart from me, I didn't play an instrument in this band. Like all of them could just play a song and then like get it immediately, and that made practice really short. You know what I mean? When you just get a lot of like, I don't even know, naturals, I guess, and they amazed me at every turn. But you know, there was just some like dissonance with like, kind of, I would say that we would hang out together, but not like that wouldn't be our first choice of people, I guess. And I think that makes a big difference from like a really good band and then kind of like a really good band without chemistry in a way. Like I liked them, I respected them, but not all of them would like, I don't know, clash well in every circumstance together.
I get that. Now that I think about it, in my first band, with two of the members, we had like two vocalists. With one of them and the main guitarist, I became like really close friends with them after leaving the band.
Yeah.
So like, but when I was in the band, it's not like I wasn't, I don't know, their friend or something, but I just became closer later. But I feel like all of us didn't really match as a band.
Yeah.
with these friends that I mentioned, I did try to make some projects outside, like without the rest of the band, because, for example, the drummer kept leaving and coming back, and he was like really unprofessional and couldn't. When I was in this band, I think I was in this band for like, I don't know, half a year or something like that. He left and came back like 3 times, and before I was in the band, he already did that a couple times.
Right,
least,
so
or
it's
more.
just flakiness.
Yeah,
and we can't. It's hard to mesh with that.
And it came to a point where there was like I don't know, people weren't really focused on that and didn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
And in this second band, they did take it very seriously. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that it was, I don't know, kind of unexpected, because I already gave up on looking for bands that actually interested me, especially because here in Cantabria or the north in general, in rural areas, it's really hard to find people who are into this.
I mean, I have gone on to Reddit now. I'm now scouting out any anonymous Reddit users who want to be in a band in northern Spain. That's how hard it's gotten. We're down bad.
I didn't even know people here used Reddit, on northern Spain.
Maybe, I mean, they're all anonymous. Maybe they're not from Spain. That's the problem. But yeah, it is hard.
I mean, here, I think the thing is that you have to find someone that is into like this music world and meet people.
Exactly. And that's why I was so happy to see your band play, because I'm like, oh, finally, hello, there's some music. And then I went to Vito's. Well, it was by accident. He had a show at Moondog.
When he told me, I was like, what?
Well, I was just grateful that I found live music. And I was like, wait, I know this guy.
That's what happens here in at least in Asturias and Cantabria, which is the area that I control, that everyone knows everyone.
Right.
Like it comes to a point that you can't go to a concert without finding someone you know.
And that's crazy for me, because I've just been here since September. So I'm like, whoa, hey.
And you just found, it's crazy. And it was like really something like last minute thing. I think that day someone else was going to play, and
then he filled in.
Yeah, it was like a last minute thing. It was like a Monday.
Divine intervention.
Yeah, it was like a Monday or something. I think. So he did tell me, but I was like, I'm not going to a concert on a Monday.
I was complaining this whole time. I was like, Santander doesn't have any live music. But then I found Moondog, and now I found this place called Rubicon that has live jazz on Wednesdays. Definitely going.
Yeah, there are lots of places.
€7.
I think mostly in Cantabria. I mean, it's kind of hard to find these places, but once you know them, there are places that do concerts like every weekend and maybe more than once a week, and it's really good. You just have to know people, and it can be a little hard. But for example, I haven't been to lots of concerts. I used to go to like at least a concert per week, or maybe even 2 per week.
That was literally me. That was me.
Yeah, like I could go to like between 4 or 8 concerts per month.
Sure.
Easily.
That was absolutely me in the States. And so it was like a big part that was just ripped out. I mean, I say ripped out. I'm being really dramatic. I found some things in the in-betweens. But when you go from, so much live music and so much dopamine and then kind of to less, you're like,
Yeah, and well, the thing is that lately I didn't go to many concerts, and I went to one this weekend, and I didn't expect to find anyone I know, because it was in a village that I barely even visit. That's kind of far away. And I found lots of people that I know that I didn't expect to see. And it's like, well, Cantabria, it's just the thing. You end up knowing everyone, even if you don't want to. But I think that's also really cool.
I do.
And I
agree.
think the way of making this happen more often and keeping it like this is to support other musicians, especially small musicians. Like, I mean, you can like a big band. I love lots of big bands, like Extremoduro, for example.
But get interested in the little guys.
Yeah, and there are little bands that are starting, maybe local bands that have loads of potential and that you maybe
I know local bands are the best underground.
Yeah. And sometimes you may think they're not good because there's like a small band, but you may end up loving a local band, and that's amazing.
Sometimes you have to pester one of the students at your school and tell them to send you all of their gigs, and then you're in. And then you're in. That's my way.
Yeah. So the only thing I can say is to everyone who's listening to this, to support local bands and buy merch from them, and I don't know, and t-shirts and CDs and everything, and listen to their music.
CDs are vintage and cool, guys.
Yeah, every time I go to a concert of a small band I like, I try to buy something of their merch stuff, because I don't know.
Because,
because here most concerts are free, because that's the thing with small places, that most people can't afford concert tickets. So, I just try to, at least, even if you don't spend money on a band, just try to support them however you can. Listen to their music, go to their gigs. I think that's the best thing you can do. And I think it's getting too long. Yeah, maybe we should.
This is exactly the length of the song that we avoided.
Yeah, no, even more. It's
we could have played the song. Guys, we didn't play a song because we're like, oh, that's way too long. Meanwhile, we've circulated through like.
Well, if anyone has listened to the whole podcast
you
thing, we
You're
love
cool.
you a lot. Yeah.
Illy. All right. Well, this is that. This has been that.
I can't do this.
A little bit of this and that has just occurred.
I always.
She'll go old school. I'm going this way.
Like I always do this.
This is how the kids do it now. I say that as if I'm not just out of
I
childhood.
don't understand that. I like it's. And why do people do this? You can just.
It's like a mini heart. It's cute. It's kawaii. All right. That's all. That's all, folks.
Yeah, we should stop.
Enough. Okay.
No hemos hablado casi español, pero el que se lo escuche encima en inglés, o queremos. O queremos.
That's funny.
Se acabó. Sí me di cuenta, pero...